Hello, hello, hello. What's Gucci? To the universe, to the world. Back at you again with another episode of Hottest Topics. I have a very special guest on the show. My dog, certified 100% D-Fife, Fifey Jr. in the motherfucking house, man. What's the
What's the
deal?
deal? Hey man, big
Yeah.
shot at Shazam, my boy Josh Shazam, man. Blue Soul. Y'all need to check that out on YouTube, man. We about to start up this sports show. He really starting it, and I appreciate you allowing me to be a guest today, cause I'm on your ass, nigga.
Yes, sir.
Pause.
Yes, sir. Pause. Big pause in this bitch. My boy D-Fife, we've been rocking for a minute. We've been acting a motherfucking fool for a minute. We've been enjoying a lot of good times and vibes for a motherfucking minute, man. So it's definitely great to have my dog on the show with me, rocking with me. Man, tell the people some stuff about yourself if you want to do that, man. Let them know who they dealing with, man.
Hold on, nigga calling me right now. Let me decline that shit. I'm gonna hit my nigga back. My nigga running for mayor, man. Y'all vote
Okay,
Malcolm Jackson for the next mayor of Prairie View, Texas. Anyway,
for sure, for sure.
man, me and this man that went on missions, man. Fuck with them females, bro. Let's just be honest. But I ain't gonna get too much into all that on here because I don't know what Shazam want me to, you know what I'm saying, disclose. I'm one of them motherfuckers. I say whatever the fuck and don't give a fuck. I ain't gonna fuck
Yeah,
with your
we
show
gonna be
though.
a little politically
But I'm on
correct.
niggas' ass about this sports shit, dog. And
Right,
the
right.
first topic that I would like to ask you about, I know this is your show. I'm taking over for 5 seconds, man.
Go ahead.
Is why do you think New York Knicks are not a threat? We talked about this last time on Blue Soul page when we had that first video about sports betting. I hope y'all watched it. I hope everybody made their bets and used the money line and then took that and doubled up. But the thing me and Shazam got going right now is New York Knicks a threat? And what is the true definition of a threat? My definition is any team that goes to the semifinals or more and is competing, which means they have multiple wins. For example, if you go to the semifinals, you one of the 8 teams left. That's already threatening as fuck. If there's 8 niggas outside my house with guns, nigga, that's a threat to my house. So with them being the last 8 teams with multiple wins in the series, for example, if you're in the second round and it's tied 2-2, you a threat. You a threat. You got somebody back against the ropes, and if you beat them and win 2 more games, you're going to the conference finals. That's a threat. So my question to you, Shazam, is why do you think New York is not a threat?
So I'm gonna be 100% honest with my boy, Mr. 100% certified. He got me on the hot seat. He calling me out right now. I've been saying New York ain't a threat. He want to get me for it. New York is cool and all. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, bro. I don't like Carl Anthony Towns, bro. That's really the that's one of the main reasons. I be watching New York sometimes, bro. And I'm just like, damn, this nigga make me want to damn near turn the game off just watching this nigga. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, he can ball a little. I just don't like the kid, man. I just don't fuck with the kid, man. Shout out to New
You know
York,
how you
though.
got certain people at NBA you just
Yeah,
don't fuck with?
yeah.
So he one of your people that you just don't fuck with.
He's one of them,
Cause I got
yes.
niggas I don't fuck with.
Yeah, word. Who's some of your niggas you don't fuck with? Top 3, if you got 3. Top 3 niggas. Hey,
Hey,
we
all right,
finna frame it.
all
Let's
right.
frame it. Top 3 niggas
Hey,
D5 don't fuck with.
R.I.P. God bless the dead. No disrespect, Kobe Bryant.
Okay, okay.
Talented as fuck. This
Yes,
only is a fan thing because I'm a Phoenix Suns fan. That nigga tore us up so many times. Also,
yeah,
this nigga
yeah.
shot so much. This nigga shot so much. And everybody acts like they just want to over. Jordan was efficient as fuck with his shooting. Kobe was like, for example, Jordan like, okay, I'm about to make 10 points real quick. So I'm gonna shoot me about five or six shots to do it. Kobe like, I need 10 points. After that first 5, if he only got 4, then they're gonna just shoot another 6 or 7, and then he gets 10. So it's like, yeah, nigga, you kind of like Jordan, but bro, you shoot way more than Jordan, bro, and you're way less efficient, and everybody's giving you so much props. Like my guy on this other side, like I'm 42 years old. I'm not gonna disclose my man's age, my homeboy's age. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a little younger. He might not want his age out there, but he's younger than me. He grew up in that Kobe era. But you respect Jordan like a motherfucker. That's one of the reasons why I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? You don't disrespect the shit that came before you, and I appreciate that. A lot of young niggas do. They be like, Kobe better than Jordan. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? But Kobe would be number 1. RIP though. And that's not because he's not talented. You already know me and KD got a problem. For one.
Oh my goddamn.
So he already knows this and heard it 1,000 times. But to the people out there watching, I don't give a fuck if it's just 4 or 5 of y'all. This is our first show. But this is going to be the best show because it's sports knowledge, especially about NBA. The reason I don't like KD is because you had those Warriors back against the wall. Y'all had them. Y'all had them. And what did you do? You punked out, bro. You punked out. Bro, you punked out.
When you lose, you lose.
I'm supposed to make sure that they understand how serious I am. He punked out, bro. Because then you're going to go to niggas that beat you? You know what LeBron would have did? You know what LeBron would have did? LeBron would have went to another team and then beat them niggas that's like, but I'm not going to you niggas. I'm not going to the niggas that beat me. And they had them up 3-1. All right. Yeah. For all the NBA historians out there and the young people who are coming up who don't know the history of this NBA, this is like 2015, 16. You know what I'm saying? It was 2015, if I'm not 16, if I'm not mistaken. And they end up losing to the Cavs anyway, which is what they get. And they were up 3-1 and they got done. I think it was really 15 because they won that year. They won the year that KD. No, it was like 16. Whatever. It was 15 or 16.
It was 16.
Yeah. It was 16, and they lost that year to the Cavs.
Yeah, they had the record.
Yeah, they had like the best team ever.
Yeah, OKC was finna knock them out. I know what you're talking about too. OKC was finna knock them out.
Exactly. Now,
it was Kobe
when a team beat you like that, you do not go do some pussyfoot shit and run to them niggas. That's like if a nigga come over my house right now and try to fight me, I'm beating this nigga ass. But then this nigga turn around and just hit me with one. Ooh, knock me out. Everybody saw it. Like, damn, nigga, we all saw a fight get knocked out by this nigga, but he had him though. So when it's time next year, nigga, I'm gonna get a little swollen, do a few more push-ups, and I'm on this nigga ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be like, man, you know what? I'm gonna make this nigga my friend, and me and him go jump some other niggas. Cause now I know this nigga can box. Nigga, you had that nigga, bro. Be great. One of the definitions, in my opinion, of being great is beating all opposition that has beat you. That's what Jordan did. That's what Isaiah Thomas did. See, this is a little bit before some people's time. But I'm going to tell you, man, even Magic, bro, Larry Bird, all these people in the NBA, it's always been this thing of the great players always lose at first, like Jordan, and then they come back. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Perfect example. That's a newer version. What happened to him the year before last? Nigga lost to the freaking Mavericks, of all people, who had Kyrie Irving on there. And then what'd he do? He didn't go to the Mavericks. That would have been crazy though. See, I see why people like that shit. I see why people like niggas moving to teams. That actually would have been crazy now I think about it. But he didn't do that. He stayed down with his team. They revamped and they came and won the championship. And what was Dallas doing? Sitting at home, mad they ain't got Shea. So what KD should have did in that situation, KD should have stayed, or he could have went to another. If he don't like Russ, because this is what you always tell me, Josh. You say he left because of Russ and all this other shit. Okay, I get it. If you want to leave Russ, but still go beat that bully ass. Don't go jump on a nigga team. You know what theory that goes with? That goes with the theory of if you can't beat them, join them. That theory whack, nigga. If you can't beat them, nigga, start beating them. Figure out how to beat them. Don't just, I can't beat these niggas, so I'm going to get with them. And those are his only 2 championships. You know why? Because he got punked and he had to jump on the team. He will never win a championship again. Mark my words. Dennis Lamar Hanna Jr. is my real name. D-Fife, they call me. Finding improvement from experience. When I make a statement with this finger up like this, point to this Chiefs hat back here, the statement stands. KD will never win another championship unless he Gary Payton's it out. Unless he Gary Payton's it out. You know what I mean? He can GP his way to one, but he will never win a championship as a main scorer. That means one or two, first option or even second option, Scottie Pippen or Jordan. He will never win a championship as a one or two because he lacks leadership ability and he does that switch shit, that pussyfoot shit. I don't like that shit. I be getting on this nigga ass just for switching teams, just because he liked the Bulls at one point, then he liked the Warriors. Then he liked Spurs, then the Warriors. I be getting on his ass just for that. And that's minute compared to a nigga that's actually playing, that's the most talent at this time. I think he was like the best player in the league, or like maybe second to LeBron. You make yourself look weak. So that's why I don't like KD. And you told me to give me my top three. There's a lot of niggas I just don't like in general. Like that nigga Franz Wagner from the Magic. That motherfucker cold. He could ball. That's why I don't like it. Some niggas I don't like because they be hooping. I don't like anybody who fucks up the Suns' chances. Other than ourselves, of course. We be fucking up our own chances. And but my top two I can tell you all time would be Kobe and KD. But I can't give you a third right now. But let me flip the question back to you, sir. What are your three most hated players? I know you don't like Tatum. I really want to talk about that and why. But if you don't want to talk about it, we ain't got to. But hey, y'all, it's a reason why he don't like Tatum, and that shit is non-basketball related. It's funny to me though. I love it because it's like, nigga, we love women so much. Like, we're probably more fans of women than anything else. Like, sports is probably second. But I want to say it so bad. But I'm gonna just throw the question to you, and if you want to say why, if you want to tell the world why you don't like Jason Tatum, I'd appreciate that. But what's your top three, sir? All time hated players.
We'll save it for
Draymond Green. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Don't let me forget. Ooh, I hate this nigga. Draymond Green, my nigga. Kicking niggas in the nuts. Hitting niggas in the nuts. You mad? I would never hit a nigga in the nuts with my hand. Nigga. That means you felt that nigga balls like when you hit him. Like, nigga probably had like the tight spandex shit on and shit. But that means you like literally did that shit like on some, I'm gonna just hit you in the balls with my hand. Nigga, I know you remember how that shit felt. Imagine feeling another nigga balls like or dick or any of that shit on your forearm. You gotta be what type of nigga is you? I do not like that trout mouth ass nigga Draymond Green. He does have a high basketball IQ. He's a good passer and a good rebounder and a good defender, but he's not really he's not that good, bro. It's just he's one of them players that if there's other good players around him, that nigga gonna ball. But boy, send that nigga over the motherfucking send him anywhere else without a Curry or any nigga that can like shoot threes at a high clip like that's super crazy. Nigga, he would just be as sorry as the team is. He one of them niggas that would be as good as the team is or as sorry as the team is. So he's a good player. Don't let me take that from him. But he's very dirty. I don't like how he stepped on Sabonis' chest that year and then like jumped off that nigga shit. He like stepped on the nigga shit. Then he stood for a second and then he jumped off the nigga shit. I'm like, bro, in the playoffs, I'm so happy they got beat by the Kings the year after that in the play-in. But those are my three. Kobe Bryant, God bless the dead, no disrespect, only because he toasted us. So get that understood. Draymond Green, so I'm going to do it in the right order. Then KD, probably last, because then KD came to my team and didn't do shit for us. But the slow-ass crossover that kept getting stolen over and over. As a person who actually watches the games all the time, bro, it be shit they don't say. Most people just see what pops up on ESPN. And they're like, oh, they're going to look at what ESPN. But when you watch the game, you're like, hold on, man, that nigga was getting picked off like a bunch of times. And then we're like depending on him to like win the games for us and shit. And we got Book right there. Just get rid of this nigga and let Book. I'd rather Book do it, to be honest. I think Book's a little bit better clutch player currently, not all time, than KD. But that's my three. And now I'm flipping the question to you. I'm listening.
All right. The Jason.
Who's your worst? Yeah, your worst three all time, most hated.
I got you. The Jason Tatum thing. I don't know if I'm gonna address that right now exactly, but that's a fun one to do one of these days. But maybe I'll get to it. But we'll see how my list goes. Number one for me, I'm gonna probably go with James Harden, man. I'm probably go with James Harden. Number one. he was a nice ass player. He's still a nice player and shit like that. But it's just I just be so annoyed that this nigga go off in the regular season and then he just chokes it up in the playoffs and then he still acts like he's all that. Can't stand it. Absolutely can't fucking stand it. James Harden, number one. Number two, probably this is gonna surprise you, I think. Number two, I'm gonna go with Kawhi Leonard. I'm gonna go with Kawhi.
I thought you loved Kawhi. I thought you loved Kawhi.
He's part of the reasons that upset me with this era of basketball. Him just acting like a punk, him forcing his way out of San Antonio. That's really what killed me, bro. As far as it comes to being a diehard fan of shit and all that with basketball, the Kawhi Leonard forcing his way out of San Antonio still to this day just mind boggles me because I thought it was such a match made in heaven. I absolutely loved when Kawhi was on San Antonio. Every bit of it. Watched all the games pretty much. I used to play with him on the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was one of my guys, my favorite player at the time, pretty much. Them niggas had beat Miami, so I was like, oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking with Kawhi. This nigga force his way out of the Spurs, and it's still just like, you know what, bro? I don't give a fuck about that. The Warriors, I know Fife, as you can hear, he can go on and on about it if he want, and he'll tell you all the ways how he don't like that shit. The irony of it is that I like it, but it's for different reasons. I like the basketball side of it, which I be trying to argue all the time. I like the fact that them niggas had fun playing the game. Them niggas broke a record for team assists in the season that was set by one of the Showtime Laker teams. So it was just beautiful basketball to watch. I know everybody didn't like KD going to the juggernaut team and shit. But yeah, anyway, so Kawhi second, all of that shit tied in. That's why I don't like Kawhi. Number three.
I want to hear this. Cause I want to see if you're going to say who I think. But go ahead, take your time now. Cause I want you to pick the right motherfucker, man.
Oh, man, number three.
I want to hear what he's going to say.
I would say Jason Tatum, but I don't feel that way no more. You know what I'm saying? I think it's growth. It's not Jason Tatum anymore. I'm actually rooting for Jason Tatum to do something. So
I've been noticing that for like the last 2 years, you kind of been half-ass fucking with the nigga. It's like when he went and got that championship, you was like, you know what? All right, nigga. I think you let that nigga make it after he make that.
I guess the way I feel about it now is that the nigga took my girl. I didn't get a chance to, you know what I'm saying?
He said, go ahead and elaborate now. Go ahead. Since you said it, you done fucked up. You fucked up. You got to tell them niggas now, man.
It is what it is. The nigga took my girl. So I'm like, you know what? Go ahead, be the best you, nigga. And you better not fuck up, homie. So Tatum, if you win out there, you better win again, nigga. You better win you a motherfucking another one and another one and another one, nigga. And you better do it now, nigga. You know what I mean? Because I'm coming for the top of the world all together, nigga. And if I want my girl back and you fuck up, nigga, I just might go get her, nigga. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Yeah,
that's a good non-basketball point. That's a good non-basketball point.
But see, Fife, I'm letting them make it, man. I want to see him win, man. I want to see the kid win. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see the kid win. You know,
but you don't like the Celtics.
Like, it's his baby.
You know how I've always liked the Celtics. Like, they're not my number one team, but I've always liked them. Like them in New York and shit like that. But you've never liked the Celtics. It seems like now you've been softening up on them niggas lately. Like, is that why? It's because you like, man, if you're going to take my girl, nigga, you better be the best you could be. Is that why?
I want her to have a guy that's, you know what I'm saying? I want the best for her. So if that means I got to root for his punk ass, I guess, man. But I want the best for her. I don't want this nigga making her look bad. You know what I mean? I don't want this nigga.
Big bet.
If you know what I'm saying? I want him to make her look good. Like, nigga, you better be on your shit, nigga. You got that queen over there, that goddess over there. You know what I'm saying?
Word is bomb. Word is bomb.
You feel me? So I'm not even going to put him on the list. It's probably another nigga I throw, but that's an honorable mention, I guess. Go ahead. What you got?
Nah, that's your third. Unless you want to replace it, just let's be
Fuck it. That's
clear.
it
I
there.
did.
Fuck it.
Okay, so first thing I want to do is respond to that. Um, Now talking about James Harden, I know you kind of hated James Harden for a while, and I really kind of hated you for that slightly. I mean, that's a joke. That
I
I
know
hated
you
you for it. But I'm
did.
like,
That's another thing we
this
didn't see
nigga's a
eye to eye.
basketball. This nigga love basketball. He should love the things James Harden does out there. But it's like I don't even know if it's after he left Houston when that started for you. But
He
at
didn't
some
win
point,
for
you had to
Houston.
like him.
Yeah, that's what I really didn't like. He didn't win for Houston, and he bailed on Houston. You hell no. Yeah, that's where it started, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and by the way, y'all, we are in the Houston Metroplex. I'm not going to tell you his location or mine unless he wants to do that. But
We in
we're
the
both in the Houston.
area. Yeah, that's all you need to know.
Yeah, we're both in
They'll
the
see
Houston.
us
Yeah.
around.
We're both in the Houston. We are both in the Houston Metroplex. You know what I'm saying? Like really, damn near basic. I'm in Houston, like basically type shit, but not really. And he in Houston, but not really. But
Yeah.
really. You know what I mean?
You feel me?
So, and also I apologize to y'all for the first show coming scruffy and shit. Next time I'm gonna come fresh on motherfuckers. I'm happy my nigga put me on, and I appreciate that, dog. So as far as James Harden, a lot of people say he chokes in the playoffs and shit like that. But the thing about it is like, really? Does he really? Or is it because you expect him to like do some magical shit that it's like nigga can't do by himself? Like James Harden's not gonna be Jordan in the playoffs all of a sudden. He's gonna be the same nigga. Hit you with the step back, pass to my teammates, try to get them involved. His shot is extremely efficient. There's not too many people that I would ever want to see take the shots that he takes. I'd be like, that's a bad shot. But Curry and James Harden and Luka Doncic and Donovan Mitchell, I'm gonna throw him in there, have this thing where they can just take these shots that be like, oh, I bet that hoe go in. And that shit always end up going in for a good majority of the time. So this is the question I have for you. I have this question for everybody who says James Harden chokes in the playoffs. When? Like, when did he literally? Yes, he might not have won a game 7 when Chris Paul was injured. Or yes, he might not have, like, he was dunking on Draymond. And I remember that. I was so happy when that nigga dunked on Draymond. Because, that's one of my, it's funny that he said that, but one of my favorite players dunked on his ass. But then one of his favorite players beat my guy out. So I see how that goes. But my question to you, Josh, and to everybody, and guys in the comments, I want y'all to, anyone who has an answer for this question, tell me a specific, this for people who watch the games, by the way, a specific time that you remember in the playoffs that he wasn't clutch. Because I remember for the last few years, even when he was with Philly, hitting clutch shots in the playoffs, calling Josh about it, being like, what you mean he don't show up in the playoffs? You seen that shit? It's like everybody wants to forget when he does awesome ass shit because like y'all have some high expectation for him, which means you must respect him to an extent because you want him to do some Jordan shit, but he's not going to do Jordan shit. James Harden's a facilitator / scorer / step back extraordinaire. To me, he has the best step back of all time. Anybody who wants to challenge me on that, unless you say Luka Doncic or Steph, you could say Steph, but Steph be stepping in all kind of different directions. That nigga might do a side step, a 45-degree angle. I'm talking about these step back, the one where you get a nigga going forward and you just step back, and that nigga's going that way while you're stepping back. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is now in the conversation too. He actually might be the best currently. But from the 3-point line, I've never seen anyone do it like James. And back to my question, can you point out a specific time where he choked? And let's be clear what choking is, guys. Choking doesn't mean we didn't win the game because we is a team thing. Choking means you as a, like Nick Anderson did for my Orlando Magic at the time in 1995, missing them 2 damn free throws in a row, and we would have beat Houston game 1. Which would have changed the whole trajectory of that series. That's choking. So Nick Anderson choked. Who else choked? Well, anyway, you tell me when James, just any one occasion, I don't care what it is. Tell me any one occasion where he literally choked in the playoffs.
Okay. I'll take you back to the first time I remember him choking. As far as do I have the date and time and it marked on my calendar, I can't exactly say that, but I can maybe pull something.
That's fine.
But to me, it was actually in the finals with OKC the first time I remember him choking. James Harden was he 6th man of the year that year? I don't know, but he had an excellent year. This was right before.
I think so.
I think he was 6th man of the year. Everybody was expecting James Harden to have a big time performance in that goddamn series. some people were even considering Harden to be the X factor, what could have been of that series. And if OKC would have won that series at that time, it would have had to been because James Harden played out of his mind. He didn't show up and help push that over the top. For those of y'all that don't know, this is when Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, and James Harden were all still teammates. This is before Harden got traded to Houston. I feel like that was a time where he really let his chance down to prove to the basketball world that he could be a champion. Maybe that would have changed history altogether because maybe we still have that dynasty together where the team doesn't get broken up. But that's just the first time I remember, just to answer your question on that. That's the first time.
That's very interesting that you would say that because a lot of people wouldn't have said that because at that time that was only his second or third year in the league and he actually wasn't expected to do much. He actually came because he's from Arizona. When you come out of Arizona State,
I remember him in college
as just like a regular pick, like not a top pick, no one really expects you to do that. So I will have to disagree with you on that. I don't think anyone expected him to do all that shit. KD and Westbrook to carry that team. You know what I'm saying? Serge Ibaka, that center to be rebounded and all these different things that happen. So it wasn't just James, but
I expected Harden
didn't
to step
speak
up.
on when he choked. You just said he didn't. So I see really what's going on. The thing is, everybody expects James Harden to do some shit.
Let me look up his stats. Hold on. To me, he
let's do that. Yeah.
I'm gonna look up his stats.
No, please look up the stats because I want to let everybody know here on Hottest Topic, we are gonna hit y'all with stats.
Yeah,
like I know y'all see right now we're freestyling. We're NBA savants. So like how we was that 2015 and 16? And y'all might be like, nigga, that was 16. We already know. But like this is how we do. We got a lot of knowledge off top.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a little bit more of a historian because I'm a little older than Shazam. But at the end of the day, we both know shit. But when it boils down to it, we're gonna give you stats. And most people would say James Harden choked after that. They would mention the Warriors. Was that the Clippers? It was somebody else they lost to 1 year or two. I forgot who it was, but they'll mention those years. I wouldn't so much say that Oklahoma. I think they were more expecting KD to hold it down, but everybody knew, at least I knew LeBron was going to win that one. It wasn't that was his time. Like I don't count that against KD or none of them. I actually liked KD at this point. He was cool because I was living in Austin at the time. And like everybody, he went to UT, so like niggas fucked with him, but they knew he wasn't going to beat LeBron that year. Just like we all knew good and well, even though the Pacers almost did it, but everybody pretty much knew Oklahoma was going to beat the Pacers. So I don't hold that against like Halliburton or nothing. And this goes to my point. Nobody ever really proves to me how he didn't show up. You would have to show me some turnover, like be like, hey, he had 4 turnovers in the fourth quarter in clutch time. Some shit like that. I think one of them games he did have some shit like that did happen. I probably shouldn't have said that because I'm hurting my own argument. But I think that would be like a better piece of information to give as to why someone choked. Just to say his first year in the finals when no one even knew he was good. Like it surprised everybody that he was so accurate with his shot.
Everybody knew
and his pass.
He was damn near all-star. But look, so I got his stats. I don't mean to just cut you off, but look, game one.
Go ahead. No, I want you to do that. Go ahead.
5 points, game one. 22 minutes played, 5 points. This is the James Harden we're talking about.
How many assists?
3 assists, game one. 5 points.
How many minutes?
22 minutes. And 2 of 6 from the field. Just not a game we want from James Harden, right? Any James Harden. So game 2, he did bounce back. It says he scored 21 points in game 2.
How many minutes?
35 minutes. When you play better, you earn more.
They played him more that game. They played him more that game. They're like, we need to play this nigga more.
He probably was earning the minutes more that game. At that time, you know, they had youngsters and shit. So they were shifting people around. So if you ain't had a hot hand that night, you weren't playing that much. So with that team, you definitely was earning minutes back then. So second game, he showed up. That's what we expected for James Harden. 21 points. You're coming off the bench. You're a 6-man. You don't have any starting responsibilities. Your only responsibility at that time is to come in the game, act a motherfucking fool. You show up game 1, 5 points. We're not putting you in the fourth quarter at all. You got to sit this one out, homie. Second game, he showed up like, okay, I'm finna show up. 21 points, like I said. Third game, 9 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals. That's a okay game, but you're probably not going to win with that. you're gonna need more out of James Harden. The next game, game 4, he scores 8 points, 10 rebounds. Not gonna get it done. The last game, elimination game, game 5, 19 points. So he only had 2 games in double figures. He had a 5-point game, 9-point game, 8-point game. And I remember those being very disaster. Just off of what I remember, it didn't look good. He didn't play well. The team lost. And that was my first time having a feeling towards James Harden where I'm like, damn, it actually feels like he kind of shrunk in that moment. He didn't just lose, he shrunk. So kind of like how LeBron did versus Dallas. I feel like Harden did that versus LeBron, I guess.
That's interesting. So what I'm gonna say is this: what I do take out of that, to go to your point, is inconsistency. Even though, like I said before, no one expected that from him at this time. And if you can, while I'm doing this quick soliloquy, can you look up what happened in 2017 or 18 playoffs with Houston? That's probably going to be better for your argument. It is 17 or 18. One of those 2 years when he went, that's what people know. I thought you were going to bring up one of those 2 years.
I think Houston played Golden State both. I think.
Oh, those are both on those?
I think Houston played Golden State both of those years, 17 and 18, I think.
Well, just make sure you look it up, because we don't want to do the fans wrong. You're probably right. And I was thinking that too, but I'm not sure, because I think one year was Golden State, but another year was another team. But it might have been Golden State both years. But yeah, I would say inconsistency. If you guys want to say why James Harden doesn't show up, but this year he's with the Cavaliers, I think he's got a good chance to really show up. I think him having Donovan Mitchell over there and them 2 7-footers, they're a threat. You got 2 7-footers that are very capable scorers and defensive players of the year. You're gonna cause some problems in the East. So I kind of understand that. I mean, I give people that. I think James Harden's an awesome player. He's one of my favorites, actually, that's currently playing. James Harden is one of my favorite players that's playing because of his passing ability, his step back shooting ability, and the way he sees the floor. He knows how to make passes that are just fucking awesome, bro. Like, yeah, LeBron be doing that too.
Yeah.
Have you looked at the stat? Have you looked up the stats yet?
Yeah, in 18, he had a good, it was 7-game series. He had a good series. Chris Paul
got injured, right?
Like you say, yeah, Chris Paul gets hurt. I remember that as well. Chris Paul gets hurt. Houston could have arguably won that series. So that's not entirely on James Harden. Definitely not.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that.
That one isn't entirely on James Harden for sure. But is there moments where that nigga absolutely just quit on the team as they were losing the playoffs? Yes.
See, I just don't see where he quit. I just see where he didn't succeed. But we'll give you that, and we can move on. I just wanted to really confirm, what is it that people think that James Harden choked on, and what you mentioned was his first year.
It's like when he loses, he just quits. He just say, "Fuck it, I'll just play till the clock run out" type shit. Times with Philly, times with the Nets. But honestly, I don't want to spend a ton of time on James Harden too much more.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said we can move on.
I got another fire question from you though that I really want to get to.
Let's go.
All right. A lot of people have been talking about the MVP race this year. I want to ask you, my good friend, Mr. D-Fife, Fifey Jr., sir, is this the greatest MVP race of all time? Some people have said they felt like this is the greatest MVP race of all time. Do you feel that way? This season here, your current NBA season, is this the hottest MVP race?
I'm gonna have to say no to that, and I'm not gonna mention other ones that I think are better. Of course, a lot of people like to talk about Joel Embiid and Nikola Jokic as like being one of the best ones of all time recently. And then people go back to like, when Magic and Bird was going at it. You know what I'm saying? Isaiah Thomas and them and all that during that whole time. Jordan and them, so no. That's just an easy answer for me, actually. No. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is easily the MVP, in my opinion, this year. Who else? I mean, Jaylen Brown's awesome. I was one of the first ones who was talking about Jaylen Brown. I'm like, man, he looked like Jordan. Like, I'm not saying he liked Jordan, but like when you look at his pull-up and his little, he kind of got some of that Jordan shit to him. So it's not that close. Wimbenyana. It's between Wimbenyana and Shea.
Joker. They're
But
saying
who got
Shea.
their team to number one?
They're
Shea.
saying they're saying Shea Gildress, Joker, Luca. Who's the other one? I'm forgetting somebody.
Okay, so let's be very clear, buddy.
Joker.
There's a new 65 game rule that wasn't in
Right.
place.
Correct.
Then
Yeah.
it's in place now.
Yes,
Luca
sir.
has 2 more games to play to reach that. Wimbenyana has 1 more game left to reach it, and he got injured. So I think he's going to come back on this last game just to qualify. And then Luca did I say Luca already? I know Luca, Wimbenyana, Booker, and a couple other people have I know Booker's not going to make it. That's just my nigga. I got to mention him. But people have games to reach. Back in the day, people didn't sit out that many games, so it was never like an issue. Now load management is such an issue that they made a minimum. So because of the minimum, that really takes out everybody else. So I'm gonna have to go with Shea. You got your team to number 1, first and foremost. 2.
Cade Cunningham.
I've never seen on the court.
Hey, Cade Cunningham.
This dude. Oh, that's my dude. But that injury, he just came back last night, by the way, and played and got a good win. But that injury kind of messed it up for him. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes injuries can happen at the wrong time. You know how they say the best ability is availability? Don't go down during the MVP race. Because I actually told Sam, I said, yo, I'm gonna go with Cade, bro. When he asked me like a month ago, I said Cade. But I'm like, it's really Shea. But I said, nah, it's really Cade right now. Because Cade took his team to number 1 in the East, and no one expected it. We all expect Shea to do certain shit. When someone does something that you don't expect, and Cade Cunningham is one of my previous Penny Hardaway Award winners. We'll talk about that later. That's coming later on in the show. But because of that injury happened at a bad time, let's be honest. Out of 4 people, who all got injured? Shea Gildress came back right at the right time. Cade went down when it's in the thick of it. Luca went down right in the thick of it. Wimbenyana just got injured a couple days ago, y'all. For those of y'all that don't know, in the middle of it. I'm not gonna be. If I'm voting, I'm not picking no injured nigga for the MVP. Nigga, you're not available, and that's the top number 1 skill. Everybody knows that the top ability is availability. You can get injured in motherfucker. I don't care if you get injured in January. I don't even care if you get injured in February. But when March come around in April, which is the last few months of NBA, your ass better be showing me something. Just like Cooper Flag doing now with the rookie race. Because I'm going with Con Knipple for Rookie of the Year. You know why? Because he broke the rookie 3-point fucking record. He's hit more 3-pointers than any rookie ever hit. He's automatically, and his team is in the playoffs. Well, basically, you know what I'm saying? Cooper Flag team, they not there. And I get it. The Hornets are better than the Mavericks all the way around. Mavericks rebuilding / tanking, but trying to hide it. I get all that. But when it comes to MVP and when it comes to Rookie of the Year, your team's success matters. This is what a lot of people overlook when it comes to the MVP. You might be the most valuable to your team, but if your team sucks, you're not valuable to the NBA. So you can't be the National Basketball Association's most valuable player. You can be the Lakers' most valuable player. And then look where the Lakers at. They're doing pretty good. They're number 3. But who's above them? Number 2, that's Wimbenyana. Who's above them? Number 1, Oklahoma. So Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is undoubtedly, and I'm pretty damn sure actually, that he'll get it this year. I think people want Wimbenyana to get it. He might get a championship, but nah, not the MVP. That's going to Shea. What's your opinion, Josh?
I wanted to give it to Cade Cunningham so bad, man. I was rooting for Cade Cunningham. And when you even when he had his hot streak, I was giving you props for picking him and shit, because I know that you was early on Cade Cunningham. Fife was definitely early on him. He definitely seen it in him early, and he definitely I don't want to say you anointed him, but you knew what was coming. Pause. Like you knew he was coming. Pause. And you knew he was finna take over, and it was really good to see that youngster out there busting their ass, balling like that, bro. So I was ready to give it to Cade Cunningham. I'm actually a little devastated that the injury happened to him, and he might not reach the 65 game shit requirement. He might not reach it. Is it already over for him or what?
I'm not sure. I think. Oh yeah. He hasn't reached it yet, and they got 3 or 4 games left.
Yeah, I can
and
check.
I think he had to play out all the games to get it.
Really?
Or he might have already missed it. I forgot. I was actually watching NBA today, and they were talking about that. They're like, bro, the dude got injured diving for a ball and got a collapsed lung diving for a ball. We got to figure out how to change that. We got to have the minutes equal up. We got to start saying a certain amount of minutes, not a certain amount of games. Because, for example, a game is 48 minutes. If a player plays 26 to 28 minutes in that game, that counts for a game. Let's just do somewhere between 24 to 28 minutes per game. Let's do 24 times 68. Whatever that is, that's how many minutes a motherfucker should be required to play to get it, not the games. Because if that's the case, you can just put an injured nigga in a game just for 2 seconds and take him right out just so he qualifies. So people can find a way to cheat that. Yeah. Remember, I was the first one who ever said that, by the way. So the reason that is, make sure the minutes equal up. If you see a motherfucker take his team all the way to number 1 and he missed that shit by like 2 games, there should also be a 2 to 5 game leeway given to players. Like, let's say you only do 62 games, but you had the best stats in the league. My nigga, don't be like, oh, well, he missed those 3 games and he's not in. Nah, we're not going to do that, bro. Nah, we can't do nothing. That's some hoe ass nigga shit, bro. If you know them motherfucker balled the fuck out and then just got injured right at the end of the season and got a team to number 1 and they're already solidified number 1, like they're not going to lose that spot. Don't fucking say a nigga can't make it because he missed a couple games. Look at his minutes. The nigga was playing 42 minutes a game the whole season. Of course he's going to get injured at some point. Yeah. Also, look at what the most common injury is for NBA players and how long does that keep you out? The reason why I say do that, because that will give you a gauge of, well, on average, most players miss this many games per season because of a twisted ankle, which is probably the most common. Plantar fasciitis, back strain. People be having different, I ain't talking about that load management bullshit. So I'm happy that they threw the rule in, but I think it needs to be more based off of minutes and impact on your team. You have to have a certain impact. If you will your team to number 1 and they're sitting in number 1 and you get injured at the end, hey, you already did your job, brother. You good. But he's still not going to be MVP because injury came at the wrong time, man. And it took him all the way out of the race. This is when everybody's looking. We're not looking for the MVP in October or November or even December. People start looking for the MVP in the new year.
Yeah, down the stretch.
February and March and April. And when people start getting injured in those months when we need you, we got to take you out, B.
I know that shit sucks.
So, yeah, I'm going to go with Shay. But you never actually said your definitive answer.
So at first I wanted to go Cade Cunningham, man. He had the award as far as I was concerned for a few months, man. To me, he had it on lock. Since he's out of the race pretty much, I'm not going to give it to him anymore because, like you say, he missed a lot of crucial games that the voters and shit are going to be looking for him to really stand up and capitalize in. But right now,
the Jokic?
I want to say Wembanyama, man, but I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna say Wembanyama. That's my pick for MVP. Fuck it. Let's go ahead and do it right here, right now. Victor Wembanyama for NBA MVP. He's been dominating the league, man. He's been dominating defensively. He's been bringing it on offense. They say he already has more 40-point games than Spurs legends Tim Duncan, Tony Parker. He already has more 40-point games in his career than them guys there. And, they didn't do
That's
shit.
An interesting stat.
Yeah, and, they didn't do shit but win 5 championships and all, some people might have heard about it, some didn't. But, they did a little something they run. He's already beating them. Yeah, that's a real stat. I'll try to find it and send it to you in a sec. But yeah, they're saying he already has more career 40-point games. Oh,
I believe that because those Spurs. Those Spurs teams were team based. They really weren't like one person dominant. You know what I mean? Yeah. But this team is like They're team based too, but they got one person that's extremely dominant. The Spurs never had anyone this dominant. They've had great players now. Now he hasn't got us better than Tim Duncan, who is Shazam's favorite player all time, by the way. He's not quite there yet, as far as like, obviously career, because he's only been in the league a few years. But what he's doing, I've never seen it before. So for you to say him, I have no debate towards that, because defensively he's doing better than Shea. But he wasn't able to will his team above Shea.
Yeah, he's
all. Yeah, my determining factor is the fact that Shea took his team to the #1 spot, and they're the current champions, and he's already the MVP. See, this is what a lot of people fail to realize. When someone's already the MVP, that means you're the current MVP. Someone has to take that from you. You don't just be like, oh, it's close. We're going to give it to this nigga this year because we all love Wembanyama. Nah, we got to definitively know that you're taking my spot. And if you do that to Shea, boy, that might be a mistake. I'd rather just give him the MVP because sometimes you can piss motherfuckers off in the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? And then they get to going crazy. Don't do that to Shea. Just give the nigga the MVP so we can see a good, fair, you know what I'm saying, Western Conference Finals, which should be between the Spurs and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Let's not make this nigga mad and just go crazy and just – because he might just go crazy on niggas. Like, I mean, I'm just kind of talking like, street talk right now, barbershop talk. But I wouldn't do him like that unless you can definitively show me how. One way would be defense. That's one way. Another way would be look at what the team did last year to this year. Spurs didn't even make the playoffs last year.
Yeah, word up.
And then he just come back. Now they're like competing with Oklahoma for #1 spot. They can't get it anymore. It's over now. Oklahoma got it.
And they had Oklahoma's number head to head. Remember that. We gotta throw that out there too for a stretch.
Good point. Thank you. Thank you. They beat them all 4 games they played them this year.
Had their number.
That's crazy.
So
you know what? I really wish the MVP would be selected around like the conference finals time. Don't you agree with that, John? Like, I know it's supposed to be a regular season. Yeah, because like what happens is they end up picking them like right before. Yeah, they be picking the nigga right before some shit happens. Like, I'm mad at the one, and this is not no Kobe hate shit because y'all know that this is one of my. I know it's gonna sound like that, but like in 2008, when Paul Pierce should have got that hoe, and he went and beat Kobe in the finals, and it's just like you be like, he the MVP. No, that's the MVP. They need to change that, bro. Either to like around the finals or at least the Western Conference Finals. Like, and I understand they say it's a regular season award, but they need to not make it be a regular season award. Because to be the most valuable player, that would have to go with every word in that statement. Most, which meaning greater than, more than 50%. Valuable, we all know what that means. And then player. So what a player does, he plays. He doesn't just play till April. Guess what? He plays in May. And a lot of times he plays in June. So you're taking out all the play from a player that happens after the regular season. But these niggas still playing. I think that shit should come like, really? After, I think it should be after the finals. That way we have a whole body of work to take into account. Because if you like when they picked Kobe Bryant that year, and then Paul Pierce went and beat him, and then Paul Pierce was that whole season was like really that dude that season. He was better than Kobe that season. But I feel like the NBA was like, man, we ain't never gave Kobe an MVP because Kobe might have been snubbed for something before. So I think they was like, damn, nigga, we snubbed him a couple times. Let's give him this one. And they knew it was only so long for Kobe was going to play after that. But I think it should be an entire – yeah.
I like that a lot. That's an interesting take right there. I don't think I've heard –
Yeah, and anybody who's watching, man, please comment below. On everything we talk about, we want to hear your opinions. I don't care if y'all want to say, man, who you got this drunk nigga up there with his beard now, or whatever you want to say, or how y'all going to say Kobe was this or Jay Harden. We want y'all to do that. You know what I'm saying? We're just starting. We don't care if we get 5 viewers. Talk about sports like we talk about sports. We're here in Texas and we talk about sports. And we know what the fuck we're talking about. We're not just out here willy-nilly now.
Right.
Just want to throw out that disclaimer real quick, Shazam.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely a way of life for us. Like they used to say, ball is life. That's a term that existed with our generation, our culture, when we was coming up. Yeah, D-Fife a little older than me, but shit like ball is life meant something to us. And Fife be on me for not being as locked in as much as I probably should be, but I'm still a basketball nigga at heart. Still got love
I
for the
know that.
game. Still got love for all sports really. Especially when people are doing it at a high level and taking their craft seriously. Gotta love it. That's definitely interesting takes on the MVP conversation right there. Um, I got another one for you that's pretty interesting. Just to get your thoughts on, pretty quick. Especially you being the guy who knows the game from just about every angle, and this is one of your favorite categories of the game, coaching. Who do you feel like is the coach of the year this current season right here? Who do you feel like is going to win that? Because yeah, that's an interesting race right there too.
Man, I'm so happy to have Jordan Ott over there with us at Phoenix after
Yeah,
having Frank
yeah,
Vogel,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and the coach of the Bucks. I can't think of my nigga
yeah,
name right now.
yeah.
What's the
Fuck
coach?
him,
Who was the coach of the Bucks that beat our ass?
Budenheiser or whatever I think.
Yeah. And then we had him, and to have them two coaches, and then have Jordan Ott was like,
Yeah,
wow, this dude turned our whole franchise around. But obviously, he's not coach of the year. I just want to give a shout out to the Suns. I do like him. I think he will get a coach of the year very soon. But
yeah.
you got to look at Mitch, man. You got to look at that coach for the San Antonio Spurs. But a lot of
Mm,
that rides on Wemby, so you can't give that
yeah,
all the way to him.
yeah.
Man, it's really a tough question, man. Can I flip that? Can I flip that to you first, and then so I can
Yeah,
have a little bit more time? Because I am thinking about the Spurs coach, but at
yeah,
the same time, man, there's a couple other coaches that's really doing their thing right now.
yeah.
So I really want to like flip it to you first and see if maybe it'll jog my mind to like think of anybody other than the Spurs coach who
Okay.
should get it.
My pick, I'm gonna go with Joe Mazzulla. Uh, we just got through talking about the young cat, Mr. Tatum. He's been out for majority of the year. I'm still surprised to this moment that he's come back, but he's come back and he's in great shape. Looks like he's working his way into playoff form, picking up where he left off. But Joe Mazzulla have led the Celtics to be a force to be reckoned with without one of their star players. A lot of people debate whether or not he's the number one guy, especially since Jaylen Brown won Finals MVP last time and shit like that. For Joe Mazzulla to come into the season and keep the Celtics above water and still swinging for the top spot without one of their best players in the world is in fucking incredible, man. One of the things I want to say about Mr. Mazzulla is that I appreciate the life and spirit and fight that he brings to the game. Boston truly deserves to have a coach like him, even though I'm not the biggest Boston fan, as my boy Carson really pointed out. But I'm not that much of a hater where I can't give credit where it's due and give props when it's due. So I am a Boston Celtics hater. I am a Jason Tatum hater to an extent, I must admit.
Thank you for being clear on that, by the way. Thank you for being clear on it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
For sure. I got to keep it real with the people, especially with my dog 100% on the line right now. I can't be nothing but 100% with my dog around. So we keep it 100. You know what I mean? But this is flowers I want to give to Mazzulla because I do appreciate what he's doing for the game, man. I do appreciate what he's doing for them youngsters over there. And having Boston be strong is always a great thing for the NBA, whether people like Boston or not.
Thank you.
You know,
thank you. That is one of the four founders teams, like Lakers, Boston, and Detroit. People like to see those teams be good. Like when they're good, the NBA is good. You know what I mean?
100%. I'm waiting on. I know I fuck with you about the Knicks a lot. I'm truly waiting on the Knicks to get their shit together because actually that would be on my basketball wish list for these motherfuckers to win a championship one of these days. But I need Karl Anthony Towns gone ASAP because I don't fuck with Karl Anthony Towns, dog. So I just need y'all to trade that nigga for a bag of chips or something. Get rid of that motherfucker.
Hey, yo, he wrong, boy. Hey, you doing Karl bad, boy.
Shout out to New York, though. New York, stand up. I love New York. I was supposed to take a trip out there with my dog D-Fife some years back. it didn't. The weather was terrible at that time. Maybe one of these days we gonna be out there. I'm gonna be with my bro. He always out there. That's what he do.
Man,
He
the flight got fucked up and we got delayed, which took like 2 days off of our trip. And at that point, I kind of felt them too. I thought about not going too, but I'm like, nah, I gotta go, dog. It's the family and shit. But I still wish you would have went on that. But that's a good point that you make. And it's hard not to say him as well. And while you were saying that, I thought about JJ Redick. And I know a lot of people have their different things about that. But to really have that team with the LeBron and being able to ask LeBron, hey, bro, can you take this role of like really being a third option type shit? And like for LeBron to do that, I mean, JJ Redick is also in the discussion. Yeah, I can't say Mike Brown because of like, I mean, we got to look at how, what's her name? My boy had him, Thibodeau. Thibodeau had them boys scrappy last year.
Yeah.
We're missing a little bit of that scrap this year. Has anybody noticed that who watches the New York Knicks that they're still good, but it's like, it's a little scrappiness missed. Like Shazam was getting on my ass when Houston beat them, getting on my ass. Every time they get beat by some garbage ass team, it'd be like, damn. And his point is good because I'm saying they're a threat, but if they're losing to a team that's supposed to be not a threat, where does that really put my argument? That's why, like, we do debate, but some debates I'll be like, okay, he got a point. I still might disagree, but he's got a point. But that's regular season shit. So I'm not gonna go with Mike Brown. It'll be between the Spurs coach. I keep forgetting. I know his name's like Mitch something or whatever, or JJ Redick.
Or JJ
for JJ Redick to have the Lakers third this year, to have arguably the greatest career player of all time. Notice I said career. Greatest career player of all time. And I did say arguably. So let's not start that debate up, anybody. Just saying. But to have him on your team and be able to tell him to take a third string to Luka Doncic and to Austin Reeves, if I was LeBron, I might have been like, all right, bro, I'll be second, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Austin Reeves nice, but LeBron went on and did it. And then when he did it, Austin Reeves out there looking like D-Wade on them alleys. Remember when D-Wade was throwing LeBron all them crazy alleys? Bro, Reeves is doing that, but now Reeves is injured. So for JJ Redick to have them in number 3 spot, and bro, JJ Redick is like a heartthrob for women, like a young looking man. I always was afraid, like he like one of them white boys who was afraid. Them women liked him, you know what I'm saying? Bro, look at him now. Got the crow's feet and shit he got, bro, because he's serious. Like he be out there like, he don't even look like JJ Redick no more. He look like our old homeboy. I'm not gonna mention no names or nothing. When he get mad, you know what I'm saying? A white dude, you know who I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, big ups. Hey, still big ups to Drew, man. Anyway, I did say the name. Fuck it. But because he's changed. He's not the normal JJ Redick you see out there, you know, shooting threes. That motherfucker just looks different because he's serious about coaching that team. He had them finish third last year. Also, this is second year coaching. Both years he has the Lakers in third place. What happened before that? They were in third place. They were like in 6th or some crazy, some wild, like 7th. They were 7th, matter of fact, because they had to play the Nuggets, I think, and got aired or something like that. But bottom line is, we got to give some. If he's not the coach of the year, let's not forget about JJ Redick. So it's between JJ, Joe Mazzulla. When you said that, I'm like, really? That should have been my answer. I wish I had thought of that first. But since I didn't, I'm gonna just settle with. Since I didn't, but I thought about the Spurs anyway. But it'd be between the Spurs coach. What's his name? Mitch Johnson or Mitch?
Yeah, that's his name.
Something, whatever.
Yeah.
What's his name?
That's it. Mitch Johnson. I looked it up. It's Mitch Johnson.
Oh, okay, appreciate that. Okay. Because we don't want to give people bad facts. We know our shit, y'all, but you know how I go. So it'll be between him and JJ Redick for me. And I'm gonna just go ahead and throw Joe Mazzulla in because I didn't think about that, but Joe Mazzulla as well.
Could you see that?
Oh, move it to the left just a little bit. To the left. Right there you go. Mitch Johnson is the head coach of the San Antonio Spurs as of 25-26 season, having taken over from Greg Popovich. Bro, and that's another thing. You take the crown from a nigga like that and do like this, even though it is mainly Wembanyama.
Yeah.
Wembanyama.
Who is Mitch Johnson? Do you know anything about him or no? He looks young.
I seen this little thing about him, and I can't recall it all right now, but I know that he's already been up under that regime. They already had him trained to take over that spot a few years earlier. And I think that's why we were all wondering. We were all like, when is Popovich going to retire? I think that's what Popovich was doing. I think Popovich was like, man, y'all better find the right We ain't gonna leave this franchise bad. And I respect Pop for that. I think he waited till they got the right guy, and boy, did they get him. And speaking of Joe Mazzulla, they did the same thing in Boston. What was that other guy's name who's now like the owner? Who was the coach?
Brad Stevens
for Boston. Yeah, I think Brad Stevens did that. He like, I know I'm about to go be the owner, so I'm not gonna fuck up my job as an owner now, as like one of the owners, and then leave us with a shitty team. Then I go to be the owner. Then they look at me. That's so smart, bro. That is so smart, bro. It's like saying, nah, if I'm gonna move up, I'm gonna get somebody to make us still look good, so I don't even have to really do my job. Not saying Brad Stevens ain't. I think he is, but if you just leave a good coach there, I'm gonna get good results. So, but I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like your answer better than mine on that one. Because you know what? The Celtics might go get that thing this year. Yeah. A lot of people sleeping on them. Yeah. Bro, I didn't think they was going to get that thing this year. And they might get it, bro. They might at least go.
And Tatum,
you think they could beat Detroit in a series?
Right now, yeah. If Cade don't come back 100%, shit, Boston is going to be Monstars. They're the Monstars right now, dog. Monstars. Tatum is on fire right now. That nigga's on a mission. I hope he make himself look good. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Go ahead, homie. You got the girl right off.
Well, I'm going to just say that Cade came back last night, and he came back with, I think, 13 points, somewhere between 13 and 15 points, not much, just to see if he's good. And I think he's good to go. It's going to be interesting to see how that works, because have y'all noticed Tatum is back? The first 9 games, he was scoring like 18. Then, like, the last 5, he's been scoring like 25.8 and having like 8 rebounds and 7 assists, something close to that now. It's not exact, but you can check my shit. It's going to be close. That's crazy coming off that Achilles shit, because everybody who loves Kobe knows that that's a season engine, a career-ending injury. And he came back and he's balling. I ain't gonna lie, I be looking at his right foot every time he jumps up for a jump shot. I know. I be looking at that foot like, don't land on no one's ankle, please. Like, basketball is a scary sport, bro. Every time you shoot, you've got to land on the ground, and there's someone who's trying to come towards you, pause, with their hand up. And a lot of times, defensive stance, like their feet got to be kind of like spread, like when they do it. And most of the time, that foot spread towards you. So thank you, NBA, for making that rule of making sure players can land safely. But even if you make the rule and you get a foul for it, that don't change the injury that takes place from it.
Yeah. All right. One more question before we transition off of sports. Do you want to talk about who is the leading candidate for your Penny Award this year? And do you want to tell them about the Penny Award in general, Mr. D-Fife?
I want to tell them about the Penny. I want to tell them about the Penny Award in general. And I also want to say, everybody, what's up?
I say the floor is yours, sir.
Okay, thank you. So I need to give me a speaker too, because I can hear you, but every once in a while it gets a little quiet. But we'll work on that as the show continues. I'm going to get me a speaker. I don't know what I did with my little mini speaker. But anyway, what the Penny Award is, because that's my favorite player. I advise everybody who has a favorite player of all time to like base what they see now, like off of that. Like, no one's ever going to be like Penny to me, bro. So it's like, I got to at least find somebody who's close to it. What my Penny Award is every year is somebody who's normally at the guard position. You can also be a wing player. You can be a small forward, because Penny played that before in Phoenix and in New York before he left. Even Miami for a second. But you got to be a wing player or a point guard or a shooting guard. And you have to facilitate teammates, but that doesn't have to be your primary thing. And then you've got to score. And you've got to do some things that kind of amaze people. You know what I mean? You got to be able to dunk. You got to be able to dunk, shoot, and pass.
People, I like that.
Huh?
Yeah, I like the amaze people part for sure. 100%.
Exactly. That's a big part of it. Bro, I've seen Penny do some things that I still haven't seen people do to this day. I tell Josh about this all the time. There's this one game where he made a pass where his hands went that way, like it's like a two-handed chest pass. But when he did it, the direction that he threw the ball, like that it looked like he was doing it, it went the other way. And it was on purpose. It was to throw the whole defense off. Like he went like that. But like I think what he did was he slightly flicked his hand, like his outside hand, he flicked it in, but he had the other inside hand looking like this. Like when he did it, it looked like that. But the other hand, like flicked the ball like over it or under it. I still don't know. Because back in our day, it wasn't as clear. Like y'all got 4K now. So like the games, you can see everything now. Like in our day, it was like, I don't know. That's why it looks so amazing, probably. Because I still don't know how he did it. But I be doing that shit on a basketball court now. I think I know how he did it. He just flicked that hoe over the other hand and somehow made space for the ball to go through. That should remind me of Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
So you got to be able to surprise people, and you got to be able to facilitate teammates, and you got to be a scorer. Like a scorer who's a point guard or a shooting guard who's getting in the paint sometimes too, coming in, dunking on people. You can't just be perimeter based. Like Steph Curry can never get my Penny Hardaway Award. Even though he can be mixing people up and getting in the paint sometimes. He ain't dunking on niggas. You gotta dunk on niggas.
Yeah, word up.
You gotta facilitate your team, and you gotta amaze people. Some of the previous award winners have been Tyrese Halliburton, Cade Cunningham, Anthony Simons got it one time. Granted, his name being Anthony did kind of add to it. I'm not gonna only because I'm like, who this nigga named Anthony that's balling at the point guard position? But then when I start watching him, I start watching Trailblazers game, and we know nobody watches Trailblazers game. Let's be honest, guys, unless you live in Portland. You know what I'm saying? And no one even lives in Portland. And that's not to talk down on Portland. The Great Northwest is a beautiful place, and I want to go there. They have some awesome weed. I've heard about too.
Visit Portland. Yeah, we fucking Portland though. I say, shit, shout out to Portland. We gonna hit Portland. Shit.
Yeah. Hey, big shout out to Portland too. Yeah, there's some baddies out there too. There's some baddies out there. Portland got them bad. Portland is one of the most unknown places like in America. That's like an awesome place to live. Same thing like Seattle, like them Northwest places that people. Yeah, like and Seattle's coming back to the NBA, y'all. Seattle's coming back.
Shout out to Seattle.
Seattle's coming back. Memphis
and Vegas.
Memphis and Minnesota. They're trying to figure out which one they want to send east. I say they send Memphis because Memphis is further east than Minnesota, technically.
Yeah.
And plus, let's please keep Minnesota in the West because we've already built up a lot of storylines that have to play out. Like, for example, my sons, we need some revenge for that sweet year before last. We ain't going to talk about that, though. Just like you don't want to talk about Harden. But to finish the Penny Award, it's just someone who no one can fully remind me of Penny, to be honest. Oh, Brandon Roy. Brandon Roy was my very first ever inaugural. I forgot to tell y'all this. My inaugural Penny Award winner was Brandon Roy. And you know what's crazy? He got injured just like Penny. Same injury. And it scared me. I'm like, maybe I should stop the Penny Award for a while. And I did. But then I brought it back. So I told y'all some of my previous winners were Cade Cunningham, Anthony Simons, Tyrese Halliburton, Tyrese Maxey. I think he was like one of my more recent ones. This year, I don't know, man. Nikhil, and they had to play defense. I so forgot to mention one of the main points. Penny was one of the best defensive guards in the league all those years he played.
Yeah, sure.
You got to play defense. So when we look at what Nikhil Alexander-Walker is doing this year, he's in the – and it's normal. And by the way, guys, it's not going to be somebody like – it's never going to be like some huge star most of the time. Like, it might be someone up and coming to become that. Like, when I gave it to Tyrese Halliburton, he wasn't the star he is now. This was like 4 years ago. Josh was like, what the fuck? Like, sometimes Josh will be looking at my recipients – I was like, what is this nigga talking about? You got to understand, no one's going to be like Penny.
That's why
no one's going to ever really be like Penny. So at least let me enjoy the game. You know what I'm saying? By acting, hey, this nigga's kind of like Penny. So I want everybody else to do that. Huh?
Yeah, the reason I be so interested in your Penny Award, who you be picking sometimes, is because a lot
bro,
of
I want to see you on the screen, bro. What happened to you on the screen? Oh, you doing that on purpose? Okay, no, if it's a reason why, it's cool.
Yeah, now I'm gonna give you the floor back, but so I like hearing your Penny Award because you do this shit from time to time. Like, you did call Halliburton out years before them niggas went to the finals and he almost won the chip. You called Halliburton out. Well, he was with Sacramento. You called Halliburton out, and you was like, "Oh yeah, I'm fucking with Halliburton." And I remember I didn't just think he was sorry, but I didn't think too highly of him. I ain't fucking with him.
I know you didn't fuck. You was looking at me crazy for giving him the award. Like, damn, but you couldn't think of nobody better.
I was looking at you crazy. I didn't see it. Pause. And I didn't see it coming. Pause. But you caught that one. Then you caught the Cade Cunningham. So I'm like, damn, this nigga fight. The Penny Award shit is really a big deal, and people need to know about D-Fife with the Penny Award in this bitch. And we gonna make an award for that motherfucker too, where you can just have it and show who you want to give it to on the video. You know what I mean? So
hey, that's live. But here's my
Hell
thing.
yeah.
I want to inspire other people to do that. Whoever y'all favorite players of all time that's no longer in the NBA or something, especially the young bucks coming up now who used to like Kobe and the people who like LeBron. You know, LeBron's gonna be gone in about 3 or 4 years, y'all. As far as the NBA,
That's gonna be
possibly
interesting.
gone in
LeBron
possibly gone in
award.
another way, which I hope not.
I
Because in
know,
a
huh?
recent interview, it was like,
Jeez.
LeBron, what do you want to do next? He was like, man, I just want to be here. I just want to be
You
alive.
want to be alive,
Kind
yeah.
of tripped me out, and I started thinking about Kobe,
Mm-hmm.
Jordan's daddy. Luckily, Jordan was able to. We're not going to get into all this now, but have you guys noticed anything going on lately? Let's just be honest. If you've been watching basketball for the last 30 years, and if you've seen that movie, Him, I think
Yeah.
these niggas was really telling us some real shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And LeBron don't want to die, bro.
Absolutely.
Or like, LeBron don't want nothing bad to happen to him or his family, bro. But like,
Yeah.
whenever he made whatever decision he made, I'm gonna just say that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I can't do both hands. 'Cause I'm holding up the phone. I ain't got all my equipment right. But remember when he was doing all that shit and he was playing with the team with the fire and the ball and the heat and got his first championship finally, almost as if it wasn't gonna happen. Just saying, guys. I'm not trying to get into so-called conspiracy theory shit, but can we just keep one of the stars not getting AIDS, not his daddy dying, not him dying? You know what I'm saying? Every time that dude is that dude, it's almost like you got to pay some sort of weird price. But I don't want to fuck up my man's channel and have YouTube start, you know what I'm saying? Because YouTube is down with the team. So he know what that means. So I don't want to start fucking up your channel and shit because YouTube don't play that shit. They be like, oh, there go them niggas. They trying to call them out for that shit. People don't like that. Just know, guys, there's a good side and a bad side to every single thing. And I'm just hoping that LeBron will be here. But anyway, back to my point. Whoever has your favorite player who's no longer here, like I would love to see Josh give the Tim Duncan award. Like I know factually he knows a lot about Tim Duncan, bro. Like I talk to him a lot, and I be trying to like sometimes say shit to see if he'll say something inaccurate, or I'll be like, didn't one year like the trick to finding if someone really knows something, act like you don't know. But it's got to be something you really know. Be like, hold on, didn't they win? I know every single year the champions won, but I'm like, didn't they like win one this? He's like, no, that was. He like, no, that was 2000 this year or that year, and that's the year that he did this and that. I'm like, damn, this nigga really loves Tim Duncan. And when I first met him, I'm like, bro, you remind me of like a Tim Duncan, Will Smith type of nigga or some shit. And those happen to be two of his favorite people in sports and music and acting, by the way. But yeah, everybody who you got your favorite player who's not here anymore, hey, who doesn't play anymore, find some likeness in somebody that can slightly remind you of it. It makes you enjoy the game a lot more. Because trust me, I wouldn't be watching this shit without Penny. Right now, nigga, just the way these niggas doing traveling, double step backs. Nigga, I've never seen so many step backs. Bro, people be doing like a step back and a half. I'm like, bro, you can only take 2 steps going towards the rim. Like, I mean, it doesn't have to be going towards the rim. But for my day, bro, they would call a lot of shit now traveling. Yeah. And a lot of people from my day don't even watch basketball no more. They'll watch the highlight. Like, they don't watch basketball, period. They just wait to the finals because they're like, man, NBA ain't the same no more. And young generation, I want to tell y'all this. I know we act like our shit was the shit and the best, but to be honest, right now is the most talented I've ever seen basketball in my life. You guys are killing. We appreciate your shooting ability. We do want y'all to get a little bit more physical and be a little bit better on defense. Yeah. Because it's like everybody can just score. Yeah. Like when you do the spread nowadays and the over and under be like 265. I'm like, damn, it should go under that. But I don't really know. And I done lost a lot of bets because, bro, these scores be like 147 to 160. I'm like, bro, somebody ain't playing no D. Y'all niggas ain't shooting that good. Hell nah. Y'all niggas good, but y'all ain't that good. So let's up the defense a little bit, and everybody find your favorite player and somebody new. Whether that be Tim Duncan, Vince Carter, like you know how Vince Carter's gone now, Allen Iverson, find you a new one. And every year, give somebody the record who got the closest to it in your recollection to like how you feel. Like right now, if niggas was giving out Jordan Awards, and that nigga Shay, hey man. Hey, this is my question to you. Who would you give the Jordan, if we was to give a Jordan Award away, who would get that hope for this season?
The Jordan Award. It'll probably have to be SGA or Anthony Edwards. But Anthony Edwards, Anthony Edwards kind of he took another step this year. He
reminds me of Jordan the most. Like when I watch him play, like his actual movements, like his legs, everything, pause. You know what I'm saying? He looks kind of like Jordan, bro. Like
his build, he a little shorter Jordan.
And he be playing like Jordan. His confidence is like Jordan. And he be talking to people like Jordan did. Remember when Jordan first came to town? Imagine was like, hey, there's a new sheriff in town.
Yeah,
Bro, he be talking to KD and them like that. Like when he was tearing KD ass up 2 years ago, I was just sitting there like, and I thought about this nigga. So I'm like, bro, I told you we didn't want this nigga over here, bro. I told this is why. And he got toasted. That nigga tore his ass up. Yeah. I've never seen KD get done like that, nigga. LeBron was kind of doing them bad that first finals with the Thunder we were talking about, but they weren't really just, you know what I mean? They were locked in, but not like that. Bro, they put Anthony Edwards right on KD. That nigga was hitting turnarounds on him, everything. And you would think with KD's lip, he'd like block his shot or something. Yeah. Hell nah. And he said something to KD, and anybody who knows what he said, please comment and tell us what he said when they was moving back, like he just had scored on KD and they was going back. He was like, I don't know if he was like, it's my league now or whatever he was saying, because they be having people on YouTube doing that lip reading. Whoever does that, please tell me what he told KD. Because after that, KD was in a post-game interview like, Anthony Edwards was one of my best favorite players. I love watching him. I'm like, nigga, that's what I'll be liking about KD. You're supposed to be like, yeah, the youngster got him one, but wait till game 6. But nah, once he said that, I knew he lost that shit. I'm like, we out of there. We was already down 3-0. I'm like, we out of there. That nigga just said this nigga one of his favorite players. He's gonna watch him for the rest of his career. Nigga, you gonna watch him bust your ass for the rest of your career, nigga. Then you're gonna watch him after that. That shit pissed me off. KD's one of his favorite players. We argue about this a lot. We're actually in a current argument about this. That's off the air. But I was pretty upset for him to come over to my team and just do that shit. It's like, bro, don't come over here with that shit. We could have kept Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson, his twin, who was one of my favorite players. When his hair is grown out, y'all, he look exactly like Cam Johnson. This is my personal opinion. Paul's neither here nor there. But I would have rather keep them two, bro. And the other Cam we had another Cam that was what was the other Cam name? The short nigga. Yeah, we had all in, bro. We was hooping. We went to the finals with that squad. Bro, we went to the finals with that squad, though. And they traded it off for KD.
Tripping for that, they shouldn't have traded for KD.
So that kind of hurt me. I ain't gonna lie, because I'm like, but then I'm like, maybe this is the new thing they doing these days. Get the start and go win a ring. So I was like, man, we're gonna go ahead and get one. And my boy called me out. I think I did pick them all 3 years to win, mainly because that's my squad. But also I'm like, if they did this, it must be a reason. It must be a reason. So we must be about to win. And I told him what I was gonna do and how I was gonna feel about KD if he didn't do it. And he didn't do it. Yeah. KD's out of there for me. I don't fuck with KD. Yeah. He was gonna be. If you would have said what's your top 5 or 7 hated player, if you would have said 7, KD would have been on that list. I do not like him no more, bro.
At least number 7, huh?
He'd have been at least number 7. Y'all know about top 5. He really ain't that bad of a guy. He's a pretty cool cat. Like, as far as who he is as a person, I fuck with him. I like his opinions. I like how he get on Twitter and talk back to motherfuckers when motherfuckers be like, he do shit that other NBA players don't do, and he does it like in a different way. Other NBA players know they gotta be quiet when certain shit happens because you can get fined. It's all, they can't do a lot of shit that you think. Like how we can get on here and just talk shit. Like they be having a podcast, but they can't go too crazy on that shit. The NBA has rules of certain things they are not supposed to say or do under any circumstances. That's why KD makes burner accounts and says what he got to say. And niggas know it's him, but you can't prove it's him. You might know, but you can't prove. So I do like KD as a person. I want to be very clear on that. But as a player, everything he's done this entire career has pissed me off. Especially when you beat my favorite player, LeBron. Yeah, like at you know what I'm saying? Like twice in a row on some unfair shit. Like it's not unfair because the NBA allows it, but y'all wouldn't let Chris Paul go to Lakers. Like the NBA literally was like, we ain't gonna let you spaz like that, nigga. But KD to Golden State, they hot right now. Let's do that. It's like the NBA be choosing the scenarios that they want to allow happen. You know what I'm saying? You know, CP3 would have went to the Lakers back then. Them niggas would have went crazy with Kobe and CP3. What? Yeah. Hey yo. What's up, homie? Hey, come in. Malcolm Jackson for mayor, man. I think it's my nigga right here. And it's funny, he's another Golden State Warriors fan. So see how these Golden State Warrior fans get to popping up all of a sudden? Hey, man, I'm gonna
be Dallas Mavericks. Dallas Mavericks, man. They talking about they popping up. Man, I beat the Mavericks. And then it was tough on the Mavericks, too.
You talking about the last night game.
Yeah, I watched it.
Hey, I want to tell y'all this. We've secured home court for the play-in. Yeah, we secured. We secured home court for the. We secured home court for the plan. Malcolm
That's
Jackson.
crucial.
Malcolm Jackson, the next mayor of Prairie View. I'm gonna say Prairie View A&M, but Prairie View, Texas, the city.
The city of Prairie View.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anybody's watching from this area, man, y'all better vote, bro. We trying to win, bro. This is me with the last mayor. You know what I'm saying? At Prairie View. I helped him get in. Hey, I like to take props for shit that I might not do that much for, but I was there, nigga. I was there. Come on. I was there. And but to get back to the basketball, yeah, man. KD, I got a little issue with him. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give him a chance. If he somehow this year wheels those Rockets to the Western Conference Finals, which I highly doubt, I'll take away everything. I won't hate him no more. I'll be like, you know what? He found his way to the NBA. But if he's a first round out, like he very well may be. Now, if they play the Lakers, they got a chance. Anybody else, they're out there.
I think they finna play the Lakers, so they finna get that first round. So you know what I'm saying?
Maybe I said they have a chance because Luka's supposed to be coming back.
Oh, no,
and Austin Reeves too. Now,
yeah.
this is the question I want to ask you. I know we're getting a little long here in the episode for our first episode, but this is the grand episode. My question to you: 4 or 5 matchups on the East and West. Yeah. I know it's not solidified yet because it's so close, but let's say Cavaliers versus Hawks.
Yeah.
And then let's say Nuggets versus Minnesota.
Mm.
No, the three is
the Nuggets.
No, the 3 is Lakers.
I thought the Nuggets was in 3 and the Lakers would drop the 4.
No, the Lakers dropped the 4.
Pull up the standings on your phone real quick. Yeah, we on a live show right now, so we need to have the facts. I'm pretty sure it's Lakers 3 though, but the Nuggets are 1 game behind the Lakers, so he might be right. They might take it. But I just want to give you these scenarios anyway, just because the Nuggets and Minnesota have started this rivalry now. You guys know that's like a rivalry now. Remember when they went to that 7-game series in 2024?
Yeah. And
then last year, so the Minnesota has been to the conference finals the last 2 years, and this is the new Jordan. Hold on, let me see.
I don't know if you can see.
Boom. Oh, your boy is right. You are right. Malcolm, you are right.
Houston and LA Lakers. I got Houston.
3-6.
Okay. So let's do that. Let's do that. Who do you got in that 4 or 5 matchup? And then go to the East and Cavaliers and the Hawks, who got Nickeil Alexander-Walker, who is the one of the front runners for my Penny Awards this year.
And look who it is. It's our teams we were talking about. Toronto and New York.
Hold on. Hey, lift the phone up some, homie. There we go. Okay, Knicks at 3. Yeah, Cleveland at 4. And who's 5? The Hawks. Yeah, 4 and 5. So let's say as of right now. Yeah. As of right now, I kind of feel what y'all say. This is probably going to change, guys. But right now, we just want to give our few watchers, because it's our first show. We just started. We want to give them some, our predictions of things. So who do you think would win, and what would the series be between the Cavs and the Hawks, and between the
Look who New York playing. Can you see it?
Oh, they switched it up. Hold on, are you looking? Hold on, man. Hey, check out. We got to make sure we got a back check too. Can you check too? Make sure.
Looking for
the standings, the current standings.
I got the Hawks and Cleveland 4 and 5, but
they play. Where's New York at?
New York is 3.
Oh shit! This does help your argument about the.
But New York could fall out to 3. Cleveland could still take the 3.
I know. I seen that. Oh no! I knew New York was New York. No, I knew New York was 3. Boston been 2, right?
Boston is
Boston been 2 the whole time.
They're good 2.
Yeah, okay, so I'm not tripping on that.
Can still fall to 4.
Yeah, New York could fall to 4.
Half a game.
Yeah, now that's the point that you're really making. That New York could fall to 4. So,
shit, boy.
Hey, to me, any top 4 teams on both conferences are legit threats, because you top 4, that means you're going to have home court advantage other than when you play the teams ahead of you through the playoffs.
I can't wait to see that one, though. New York and Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto is your dark horse on the East. I like that pick. For your dark horse on the East. My dark horse on the East is Cavs. I've been saying for the last few years, the Cavs, New York, and Indiana are the new upcoming teams. Indiana just got the issue this year.
How's that one going to look then? Cavs, and since you wanted to talk about it, what you got?
Well, I wanted to ask you first, but I can tell you my opinion, but I wanted to ask you. Okay, I'll do mine first. Cavs and Hawks. Cavs and Hawks, man. Hey, these Hawks with McCollum and them boys. Yeah,
Yeah.
them boys balling, man.
Yeah.
Nikhil Alexander Walker. Y'all better remember that name. But I'm gonna go ahead and say the Cavs. They'll take that in a 4-2. When we go to the West, so are we gonna do the Nuggets? Or are we gonna do? Yeah, let's do the Nuggets versus.
Right now it's Houston and LA.
Rockets and Lakers.
That's 4-5 right
now.
I don't want to do that one, man. Only because
it's gonna be.
It's
The
Houston and LA
Lakers
right
ain't got
now.
nobody right now, so they gonna stay. They not gonna move.
yeah, the Lakers gonna stay down.
They gonna stay down.
But I think it's the Minnesotas.
Oh, Minnesota can't move past 5.
Man, I really wanted to ask y'all who y'all like Minnesota.
More than 3 games back, they can't move past 5.
Okay, I just want to know what y'all think in a series this year, Nuggets versus Minnesota. Then fuck the 4-5. I do think it still might be 4-5, but who do y'all got Nuggets versus?
That's who playing 3-6. They're gonna be 3-6 playing.
Okay, well, however, whether it be 4-5 or 3-6, I want to really know y'all opinion on that. I'm gonna tell you mine first. The only reason I'm gonna say Minnesota is thank you, because Jordan. I don't know if he looking at the TV. He looking at TV saying Jordan. But ain't that funny how he said that right when I was gonna say because of the mini new Jordan. I got Minnesota again taking them out, even with my boy Jamal Murray and my boy Cam Johnson over there now. What you got, Josh? And both series. Oh, I didn't tell y'all the number. The number, another 7-game series. 4-3 Minnesota.
I'm gonna go 4-3 Minnesota too. I'm going 4-3 Minnesota. I think them cats are gonna be jumping out the gym. Your boy Jordan finna take another step up. I'm gonna go with Minnesota 4-3 too. I think it's gonna definitely be a 7-game series. Denver not gonna show up and not give everything they have. We know that.
Yep.
For Cleveland and Atlanta, I'm gonna go with Cleveland in 6, 4-2, like you said on that. Also, I feel like James Harden, he likes to ball in the first round, so I'll at least give him the first round.
Yeah. He do ball. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I think Jay Hart do ball in that first round, don't he? Y'all can say something
like
about one nigga late, but in that first round, that boy gonna ball. When he was with the 76ers, he hooped. So you right about that, man.
He good money in the first round. You could bet on him in the first round. So I'm gonna take Harden on that one. What's the
series? Like the series number, like 4-2, 4-1.
For Cleveland, Atlanta, I'm gonna go Cleveland 4-2.
Okay. So we basically agree all the way around the board on that.
Yeah,
Malcolm, let's get your take real quick, man.
What we talking
on the same thing. What would the series be between Minnesota and Nuggets, and then what would the series be between Cleveland and the Hawks?
Now that Minnesota and Denver series is an interesting series, man, because Denver is proven with the veteran experience. I would like to go with Denver because they always a tough out. If Minnesota is who they supposed to be trying to be, then Minnesota should take it. But I say that one goes to 7. And I'm gonna go with Minnesota. If everybody's playing for Minnesota, I watched them last night. Everybody didn't play.
Yeah.
If everybody's playing for Minnesota, I'm gonna go Minnesota in 7. Even at home, they're gonna beat Denver in Denver for game 7. Now we talking about Cleveland and the Hawks. I watched that game last night too. And Cleveland and the Hawks play one more time this regular season before the playoffs. The Hawks, while they look good and Nikhil Walker was balling, Kuminga coming off the bench doing this thing, is not consistent enough for me. Cleveland, they let Donovan Mitchell was looking like classic Spider last night, man.
Yep.
He was working them, and James Harden really didn't do nothing that I saw that was visually like okay, and they still won. So I'm gonna go with Cleveland in that series. I'm gonna agree with you, 4-2 Cleveland on the Hawks series.
And then what in the 7 you picked Minnesota?
I picked Minnesota in 7 over Denver right now.
Okay.
And that's if everybody played for Minnesota. I don't know. For some reason, Ant-Man was out last night. Jay Ryan was out last night. Yeah, I mean, they've been out, but shit, we 2 games before the playoffs, they still out. I don't know what they're going to do.
They might get fresh. They probably
he's supposed to come back, but when people come back in the playoffs, a lot of times it's because they willed themselves and they might have a nagging injury that we may or may not know about.
They had Joe Ingles starting, so that'll tell you right there. Joe Ingles old and slow.
Yeah, but he can shoot that 3. That's it. But he nothing like Ant. So I want to ask one more question, basketball related. I know we're going over the time. We had about 1 hour and 30 now, but let me ask you this. What is everybody's take? This includes you, Malcolm. What is everybody's take on what the Wizards will do next year? Keep in mind Trae Young. Keep in mind Anthony Davis, the injury-prone big man. And that whole little team, there's a couple other guys over there too. They got a nice little squad set up over there. What do y'all see them doing next year? And by what they will do, I mean like where would they finish, and then how far would they go in the playoffs? If you even think they'll make it, you would have to think with Trae Young, most of the time wherever he's at, they go to the playoffs. Like even if Anthony Davis be injured most of next year, with Trae Young, them niggas going. And then my nigga Cam Whitmore is supposed to be coming back. It's about to go down. So I'm gonna start off first and say, man, I see the Wizards kicking up some dust next year. I see them in a top 6 in the East, like basically like what the Raptors are doing now.
Yeah,
Wizards will be next year's Raptors, but they're gonna lose. Like I'm gonna say first round playoffs. The only reason I'm gonna say first round playoffs because teams like Detroit and Cleveland and New York and Boston are only gonna get stronger, while the Wizards are gonna be an upstart team. And they're gonna end up playing one of them in the first round and lose.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on the Wizards next year? Can you look up the Wizards roster? If you're busy doing something, can one of y'all look up the Wizards?
Look it up.
Yeah, the Wizards.
Or I could just look in the toilet. It's the same thing.
He said, "Oh, he can look in the toilet." Yeah, see, and that's because Anthony Davis be having niggas thinking like that, bro. Remember last year, Josh, me and you were saying that nigga was going to average 30, and that nigga started averaging 30, then he got injured with Dallas. It's like there's always some shit with this nigga, bro. Yeah, if he was like consistently like that, he wouldn't have made that Twitter comment. But I know the reason why he made that comment is because, you know, Anthony Davis is like a person you have on your roster, but not really. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he like the ghost. It's like having a ghost, like an awesome name. It's like a nigga just put Jordan name on your roster. That shit look good in the bitch on the roster. But if that nigga ain't there, bro.
I make my prediction on the Wizards. I know what I believe. The Wizards, in my opinion, is a terrible organization. Not necessarily a bad team. Every now and then they can have a good team or a decent team, but they're a bad organization because they're continual bottom feeders, cell dwellers. So with that, I will say next year, even with the potential they have with the young guys and with Trae on the team, and if you can get Anthony Davis to play at least 50 games, I'll give the Wizards a 9 or 10 seed with the play-in, and we'll see what they can go right there. And that's lucky to get to a play-in, but I'll give them that with the potential they got. But otherwise, it's still a poor organization, in my opinion. At the best, if they would have had a best season in the world, I think they could be a 3 or a 4 seed and lose in the first round of the playoffs. But I don't see that happening. I'm gonna say maybe a 9 seed next year.
Play-in team.
Play-in team, and that's with good coaching, man.
And then gone in the first round.
He said that's what good coaching.
I don't see them making it out to play-in.
Okay. All right, so I got them as a play-off team. He's got them as a play-in team on some burly shit with good coaching. He had a lot of stipulations to his shit. That tell you how bad he looked down on that franchise, and that franchise is shitty.
It's terrible.
And Josh, what you got?
I think I'm gonna go play-in team also, but I'm gonna go that they make the playoffs from the play-in. So I think they'll have a successful year. I think they're gonna ball. Anthony Davis is probably gonna miss half the year off top. So you can go ahead and write him down. He's missing half the goddamn season. I just hope he at least off top. I hope he at least plays 50 games. I'll give him 50 games, man. If he can make 50 games, they'll be all right. I think they'll make the play-in and then probably make it as the 8th seed or some shit. So I think they'll make it. But I hope AD shows up and shuts people like us up that want to see him do great. I want to see the nigga do great. Like, I want you to be an MVP candidate and shit like that. Like, I want to
see Anthony Davis do great too, bro.
Yeah, I want you to be defensive player of the year and shit like that. Like, nigga, we want to see.
But don't you get mad at a nigga that let you down all the time? Like a nigga that you got hella confidence in. And then he let you down, like, hold on, man, I gotta stop vouching for you all the time.
I'm tired of it. Yeah, I'm tired of it. Him and Zion, the Zions and shit.
Zion.
The Kawhis and shit that don't play majority.
Kawhi been. Hey, we got to give Kawhi a little props for this season, man. Can we all say at least he was like, all right, let me stop tripping. Ever since they caught that nigga in that Ponzi scheme, nigga straighten his motherfucking act up. That's caught that nigga in the Ponzi
scheme. Them niggas was just scheming. That wasn't no Ponzi scheme. Them niggas is crooks. If it is what they say it is, they some crooks, man. They cutting out side deals where he get all the money, ain't got to show up, ain't got to do nothing. It's an extra $10 million on his contract and stuff like that. That wasn't no Ponzi. He was in on that. His agent was in on that. That's how you beat the system.
Yeah, similar to what you'll call a Ponzi. That's also like a Ponzi scheme because Ponzi scheme is illegal too.
Ponzi, you get other people involved doing fuck over hella other people too. In that situation, it was just the owner made a separate group or separate but business, and then was paying him out to separate business too, without having to mess over people like me or you. That's a Ponzi scheme was screwing over all of us.
That's true. Yeah, that's a good point. But once that happened to him, good point too. I like that knowledge. I'm happy we got some guest speaker knowledge today. So I forgot. I didn't know all the details to it. I just seen when they put that bitch on ESPN. I said, nigga, that's the dumbest thing to do. When you a motherfucker that don't play all the time, people start to wonder, bro, how's a nigga generate money? Because these contracts have like stipulations and shit in them. Like you have to play this many games to get this extra bonus. That's why every time they give a contract, they'll be like 47 million guaranteed. Because that's what you're getting for shit show. All the other shit is with like if you play 52 games or more, if you average this many points. They have these things in people's contract. So I'm like, damn, what is he doing? And then when this popped up, it's like, oh, it all makes sense now. Nigga, like, what I gotta play basketball for and hurt myself on a daily basis, jumping up and down on this court, fucking my knees up, when I could just be getting this extra bread. So I think when that happened, Kawhi was like, fuck it, man, I better start showing up. I can't be playing these niggas no more. They're on to me now. And they need to get on Ben Simmons' ass too, nigga. Don't forget about Ben Simmons' motherfucking ass too. I don't know what he doing. I don't know if he a fashion icon now. They want to keep popping up with Balenciaga. We call
retire.
Hey, on It Is What It Is, which is my favorite sports show. And this one's gonna be coming up soon. They call him Balenciaga Ben because a nigga be showing up on the bench just looking fresh. But you ain't playing. Nigga, all the freshest gear on. Niggas want to see Ben just for the gear, nigga. Nigga, Ben, you ain't even gotta play no more. Ben, what shoes you got on, B? Like that's what niggas is on with Ben right now. And speaking of that, one more thing, guys. Speaking of teams doing illegal, fucked up shit. Now you know. Sorry, cuz my relative, you know what I'm saying, Chauncey Billups. Yeah, we are related. My dad can break that down somehow. I don't know how that shit all works. Having a 3D X-ray vision, fucking glasses on to see through the cards, gambling and betting.
Right.
What's the nigga name? Terry Rozier. Telling niggas to bet the under, shaving points. And it's one more nigga too that was involved. The coach, someone else. I said Chauncey Billups, the player, and there was one more guy too who was doing it with him. They were gambling, bro, like cheating and shit. How were the Blazers doing so awesome after that? Like, nigga, them niggas was garbage.
Yeah, they got rid of the coach and back to player. It's like garbage. It's like he was dead when he was there.
It's like you gotta do some dirt to come back hard. Like Kawhi Leonard did it, and fucking and they did it. So like, how do you feel about that shit, Josh? Like these niggas doing all this side shit when they're getting this NBA money and then coming back to the NBA shining. Like, me and Malcolm just said our opinion on it. What's your opinion on that shit, bro?
Shit, my opinion is that shit, it be other forces at work that's greater than our understanding, nigga.
Other forces at work that's bigger than our understanding. Boy, I like that. I like that.
Come in the game and throw the game. And we don't know what the fuck going on. We think like, what is this nigga tripping on? He's throwing the game.
We think he just off,
The whole time niggas got deals and shit already locked in. Like the nigga already agreed to the deal. He gotta throw the game, B. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Like niggas already, you know what I'm saying? And when you don't behave, because like we talked about Michael Jordan and his dad's situation a little earlier, they say Jordan was betting on himself and cashing in on himself also, which is what led to them niggas on his ass and saying, oh, nigga, you cheated us out of millions of dollars because you knew you were going to do this and that or whatever. And a lot of the mob didn't like that shit. That
Jordan the mob,
himself. Hell yeah. So it'd be a lot of shit going on behind the scenes we don't understand, my nigga. We think some shit gonna go the way we think it should go, but it don't be like that because it be other forces in play, like your boy Rozier and them.
Okay, I like that. And I want to say a disclaimer for this show, hottest topic, mob, mafia, and casinos and shit. I fuck with y'all. Please don't come for us. This is not the opinion expressed of the show. It's just my personal opinion and different people's personal opinion. Please don't come at us or the hottest topic. We are just sharing opinions first and foremost. Because I live in Texas, I know how this shit go down here. We ain't gonna talk about that.
Word on our ass. All right, so I got one more. We'll go ahead and keep it basketball. I got one more to close it out. This for everybody.
Yeah, we gonna do the next show. We gonna jump on the music next show.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we finna be turning up. Now that we got this rocking and rolling, we finna be running it up. But yeah, so one more on basketball, and we can still, say everything you got to say about it. I want everybody to definitely share all their thoughts on it. What is y'all finals matchup prediction for this current season? Who is going to come out of the East, and who's coming out of the West? and who wins it all?
Okay. So,
Would you like
as
to
Shazam
start?
already knows, we always do ours at the beginning of the season. That way, you don't have to stick with it because then we change. But then when like the playoffs start, we say, okay, now who? Because the team you pick might not be in the playoffs, and things can change. And
Yeah.
I do this with Malcolm too every year too. I did say at the beginning of the year, New York, and it's like,
Yeah.
fuck, I gotta kind of stick with that just
You
because I
don't have
said
to.
that shit.
Right now is
So I'm
the
gonna
new
stick.
one. No, right now
I said
is
New
the
York
new
versus
one.
Oklahoma in a 6-game
You
series
can
where
still stick
Oklahoma
with that if
wins.
you want. This is
Huh?
your chance right now. You can still stick with that if you want.
Give me one
But
chance.
this is
They
your
give me a
chance.
chance right now.
No,
This your last
this
chance, nigga.
is
Nah,
why I'm
I'm gonna
saying
stick
this.
with it.
This is why
The
I'm
reason
saying
why I'm gonna stick.
this is why I'm saying I'm gonna let you finish. This is the reason why I'm saying you got a chance to change it right now. Because once the people hear you say something now, it's okay. Now we definitely have to stick with this shit now. What we say now, they don't know what we said. They don't care what we said months ago. When we say our shit now, this is what we're gonna have to defend and explain and blah blah. So this is your pick right now that people are gonna, hey, you pick this nigga. Yeah. So
Okay, I appreciate you
wanna stick
revising
with
that
your
question
shit?
to give me the ability, to give me the full understanding and ability to switch, which
Yeah.
I should probably do with the way New York been playing. But to be honest with you, I picked New York in the beginning, and I knew what I was talking about. I'm gonna stick with it, and the reason why, because Detroit got some issues over there, injury wise. Boston does too. Just because Tatum been looking nice right now, I'm gonna tell y'all something about the playoffs, man.
Yeah.
You can believe it or not, but remember D-Fife said it first. If you one thing I'm lying, motherfuckers be injuring niggas on purpose, motherfucker. If I know your ass has a fucked up Achilles that you just came out of shirt, man, fuck all that. Let's be nice, nigga. I'm gonna test that hoe. I'm gonna guard you to where you have to use that right foot as your support foot. I'm not gonna guard you this way, where it's like, oh, now you can put that bitch. Nah, don't hide that bitch. Nah, bring that bitch up. Let me see if you want to shoot and land where I'm gonna be at. And then I'll take that foul, nigga. I'll take that foul, nigga. Hey, oh well, that's just a regular foul for. They give you a flagrant for it, but we got Jason Tatum up out of here. Do you notice that they get Jason Tatum up out of there every year except for the one he won in the finals? Niggas gonna get them up out of there. I believe they're gonna get him the fuck up out of there. And I love Boston, by the way. Like, other than Phoenix Suns, New York and Boston are two of my favorite teams, all-time franchise, always. Because Boston won so many fucking championships. They dominated for a long time. Even though they was on some racist shit, we're not gonna talk about that right now. Because the niggas controlled the league and shit. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with New York. I believe, like I said, the top 3 teams have injury issues that are unspoken and chemistry issues, such as Cleveland. I like Cleveland, though. I can see Cleveland going to the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm going to pick New York getting there. They're going to play Oklahoma because Oklahoma's going to barely get past the Spurs. And then it's going to end up being those two. And I'm going to go ahead 4-2, Oklahoma versus New York. You want to go Malcolm next? Or are you ready?
He could go next. If he got his, he could go next.
So I'm about to roll with you. We almost done. Just give us a take.
What we asking? What we on now?
He's asking who's your championship picks. You're coming out the East, you're coming out the
Who's
West.
coming out the West?
And what's the series
Man,
gonna be?
this is a tough one out the West because I see the Spurs, man. They've been doing their thing. They looking like the young and upcoming. The only thing I can say is Wemby got to be able to stay healthy. Like D was saying, if Wemby can stay healthy, they got a good chance of pulling it off. But I'm gonna still go with OKC because one thing I know about OKC is they cannot be healthy and they'll still win. I believe there's some teams in the playoffs right now that OKC could beat without some of their players. So I'm gonna go OKC coming out the West, out the East. Man, I was with D earlier. I thought New York was gonna be the team earlier, and while they still look strong, sometimes man they're not consistent enough for me to be that powerhouse that I thought. I'm gonna go with Boston.
Oh, and remember earlier today I was telling you that nigga Boston still fuck around, come out that hoe. But anyway, go ahead, Josh. I'm happy he said that because nigga, I was thinking that too. I was really gonna say Boston, but I'm like,
nah. Why I'm gonna go with Boston. I'm picking Boston. Like I said, New York ain't necessarily been the powerhouse, and Detroit is new to them still, kind of in a way. They made the playoffs last year, but just before that, remember they was a bottom feeder. So to see and think that they can make it to the championship is like, yeah, it's possible, but I just don't see it. I'm gonna go with Boston because they've proven they can win without Jason Tatum
several times.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know about the championship, but they can win just without Jason Tatum playing. They can still win a game. So I'm gonna go with Boston coming out the East. I'm gonna go with OKC in the West, and we're gonna have a heck of a finals with that being.
What's the series?
OKC versus Boston. I'm gonna still go with OKC in 6.
Okay, so we both got OKC in 6. We just got 2 different contenders out the East. What you got, Josh? I want to hear the Shazam take. What you got, man?
All right, so
He gonna say some. See, Shazam be saying some wild shit sometimes, but sometimes that shit be like that shit makes sense. So I want to see what he gonna say right here.
all right, so coming out of the East, I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Boston Celtics. Also, they have been a force throughout the year, and then you're bringing back Tatum, and that nigga is ramping up. He's in playoff form, and he's on fire right now. And he's looking like he got a chip on his shoulder, and he wants to prove something. So the kid came back on fire, and he's locked in. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go Boston coming out East. Coming out the West, I think it's a new sheriff in town. I'm gonna go with the San Antonio Spurs.
Oh, he did. I knew you was gonna do it. That's a good pick. I like that pick. Now, who you got?
And the crazy part about it, yeah, they got OKC's number, man. They got OKC's number. Fife is having some technical difficulties.
Oh, there you go. Oh, he's back.
Okay.
You just cut back on, bro.
Here we go.
Hold on, we asked you who you had, and it cut off right there. So bring that back real quick.
So San Antonio coming out of the West, because I feel like when it boils down to it, they've had OKC's number all year long. I don't know exactly what the fuck it is, but they got OKC's number. They're one of the only teams that I feel like really strike a little fear in OKC right now. I think this is their year. Now, is this the beginning of a dynasty? I'm not sure. But I think this is the year the Spurs, Wembanyama steps up and you know what I'm saying? He takes his stand. He stands 10 toes and plants his flag. And he makes his attempt at becoming face of the league. I'm going to say that too. So I got San Antonio winning in a 6-game series. Maybe,
Is it 7 or is it 6?
7 game. Fuck it. 7-game series. Let's make it spicy. 7-game series. San Antonio Spurs versus the Boston Celtics. One of the greatest Titan battles we'll see.
Who you got finals MVP, obviously?
Finals MVP, I'm going to go with Victor Wembanyama. I think he finna act a fool, and I think this is the kid's time to go ahead and, like I say, plant his flag and make that attempt at trying to be face of the league. I think it's the kid's time, man. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. I just want to jump out and say I believe we're going to see the first three-peat since 2000, 2001, and 2002 with the Lakers.
Yeah.
That's like 25 or something years or some shit like that. Okay. We're going to see it with Oklahoma, and Shai Gilgeous is going to get 3 times. He's going to be the first person since Jordan to get 3 of them things back-to-back final MVPs. And I wanted to ask you, Malcolm, who do you got as the finals MVP?
Shai.
Okay, obviously.
SGA, Shai Gilgeous. So y'all both got Shai Gilgeous winning finals MVP and obviously winning the championship this year. Shai Gilgeous.
Yeah, and I got him for MVP of the season this year too.
Yeah, word up. Word is born. Well, thank y'all. My boy D-Fife in the house. We got bro over there running for mayor.
Malcolm Jackson. TV's next mayor.
Vote.
You see it, man. Vote. Progress Prairie View. By any means necessary.
Yes, sir.
Straight like that. Yeah, hey, we appreciate you, Shazam, for letting us on the show. We can't wait to do more, y'all. This is the inaugural show, so we went a little over today. But also, I want to say this. To anybody who watches our show who's interested in sports talk, you don't care who you are, we might throw you in an episode. Just, you know what I'm saying? We just want the interaction. Somebody, you got to know a little something about sports now. You can't just be in that joint like saying some wild, just don't you jump in this joint just to wild out. But you know what I'm saying? We'll throw somebody else on this joint too, man. You know what I'm saying? With the permission of Shazam, I want to present this idea to him. I wanted to talk to him about that. If we have viewers or anybody who comments in the comment section who wants to like join the show, we're just going to have you download this app, and we're going to let you in one of these shows, man. Anybody who's showing us a little support by simply, you know, maybe watching the show, even if you watch 10 minutes of what we got to say and be like, man, I don't agree with them niggas. Fuck what they talking about. That's cool. We just want the interaction, man. Because if we do this all day, every day, we talk sports, we debate, we talk shit. We send nasty text messages to each other and shit and talk shit. Yeah, I want to thank you for letting me on the show, man. I really appreciate it. I've been asking to get on his show for a while now. Thank you for finally putting me on. I got to talk my shit.
Yeah, it was long overdue. We got a lot more coming, y'all. We got a lot more coming. Thank y'all for tapping in. Blue Soul D-Fife. This is only the beginning. We finna run it up. The marathon continues. Thank you, my brother.
Put my shades back on. I'm out, y'all. We about to go campaign, man.
Yes,
1.
yes. 1.